Oh my God. We got to get into this article, man. It seems as if Caitlin Clark has turned down $20 million. $20 million. And the WNBA, y'all acting like y'all can't get a CBA done, turning down all this bread for y'all. Listen, Caitlin, you might need to start accepting some of these bags. You might need to start accepting some of these payments and bring your boy KTV on along for the ride. At this point, I don't think we should be turning down any more offers, CC. These people can't get themselves together around here.
She walked away from $20 million. Let that sink in. Caitlin Clark, the name on everyone's lips, just rejected a staggering sum of money that most athletes only dream of. It wasn't a mistake or a misunderstanding. It was a deliberate choice that has sent shockwaves across the entire sports world, leaving leagues and fans utterly stunned. This wasn't just a simple no, it was a statement, a bold declaration of priorities that few dared to make. The question isn't why she did it, but what hidden truths compelled such an unbelievable decision. The financial landscape of women's sports just got a seismic shift.
Down $20 million. Let's get into the article. The nearly $20 million rejection by Caitlin Clark has the WNBA buzzing. Here it says, Caitlin Clark is the lone basketball player on Sportico's latest ranking of the highest paid female athlete. She has climbed into the number 6 spot with an estimated $16.1 million in total earnings, a number that came despite an injury-shortened campaign that only lasted 13 games. Now, y'all know how all of us Caitlin Clark fans was disappointed that we barely even got to see the woman play.
The WNBA is buzzing, scrambling to understand this unprecedented move. Clark, already a legend at Mrs. Box Office, is no ordinary rookie. Her WNBA salary sits at a mere $119,000, almost a footnote in her financial story. Yet, despite an injury-shortened season of just 13 games, she still soared to the number 6 spot on Sportico's list of highest-paid female athletes, pulling in an estimated $16.1 million in total earnings. That massive number is almost entirely driven by powerhouse endorsements, not her on-court pay. This unique financial position gives her leverage few young stars ever achieve.
That only lasted 13 games. Now, y'all know how all of us Caitlin Clark fans was disappointed that we barely even got to see the woman play last season. We waited all off season, had to get through the 3-on-3 unrivaled, whatever, just to get to the season, and she only plays 13 games. We're being told every day that she's day-to-day for months and months on end, all the way until there's only the last week of the season. It's 2 games left, and they say she's done for the year. Dragged us along all season. So here it says her WNBA salary at $119,000 barely registers in.
This isn't about needing the money. With her immense endorsement revenue, Clark is in a comfortable position, a rare luxury for a rookie. She simply doesn't require additional league money, extra seasons, or more mileage on her body to secure her future. This financial independence is the clearest explanation for why she continues to pass on eye-catching offers from eager leagues desperate to attach themselves to her global brand. It's a game changer, allowing her to make decisions based on something far beyond immediate cash.
For the year. Dragged us along all season. So here it says her WNBA salary at $119,000 barely registers in comparison to the endorsement revenue powering her rise. With that level of financial comfort, Clark finds herself in a position few young athletes ever reach. She does not need additional league's money, additional seasons, or additional mileage on her body to secure her future. It has become the clearest explanation for why she continues to pass on eye-catching offers from leagues eager to attack.
Remember Unrivaled, the new league, co-founded by Sabrina Ionescu, made a massive play for Clark. They offered her a package worth over $1 million plus equity for just a short stint in their inaugural season. While Ionescu reportedly received a cool $1 million, it's widely believed Clark was offered the whole cake icing and then some. Yet, she declined immediately. Without hesitation, Unrivaled even continued to use her name, dragging out the perception she might join, until Clark herself had to step in and put a definitive stop to it. Enough's enough, she declared, ending the speculation.
Icing and then some. So she turned that down. We know Project B came with a eye-dropping crazy number. We know they came with a crazy bag, and she has turned it down left and right. And we can't even forget that Ice Cube came with a bag. So she's been turning down leagues left and right since before she even played a game in her rookie season. Here it says, Caitlyn doesn't have the financial need to play in any other league. She's making so much money off the court and endorsements. Robin Lundberg summed it up. Salute to Robin Lundberg.
Then came Project B, another ambitious league set to launch in 2026, already featuring WNBA teammates Sophie Cunningham and Kelsey Mitchell. Project B made an even more aggressive run, with reported salaries stretching into the millions annually. Multi-year commitments from Project B could have reached staggering 8-figure totals, complete with valuable equity attached. Again, Clark's answer was a resounding no. This pattern of rejection, turning down massive deals, started even before she played her first professional game. It clearly signals a long-term strategy.
Stretch into the millions annually with multi-year commitments reaching 8-figure totals and equity attached. Again, Clark said no. A pattern that started before she ever played a pro game, even before her WNBA debut. I just called this. The Big Three tried to recruit her with a highly publicized proposal. The league referenced an offer of worth $5 million for an 8-game run. 5 M's for 8 games. CC, we might need to go pick up some of these bags, mama. We got to pick up some of these. Look, there's too many checks laying around here. You got to go get this. You don't know when this gravy train gonna end.
And let's not forget Ice Cube's Big Three. Before her WNBA debut, the league tried to recruit her with a highly publicized proposal. They referenced an initial offer worth $5 million for an 8-game run. Imagine that, $5 million for just 8 games. The offer could have pushed to roughly $15 million for a full 10-week commitment. These numbers alone far exceeded her entire 2024 WNBA earnings. It was an astonishing sum, practically unheard of for a new player. Yet she passed without hesitation, a decision that baffled many.
Gotten over $20 million for a long-term commitment. They definitely were going to pay her the bag. And Caitlyn has been adamant that she loves the WNBA. She grew up watching the WN. You know, Maya Moore is her favorite player, and she wants to be a WNBA great, and she wants to play in the WNBA. So hopefully they can get a deal done. We had Sue Bird and Stephanie White kind of talk about the state of the CBA and where they are, where the Indiana Fever are, more importantly, and how they're going about this CBA offseason. Let's give that a listen.
We schedule a week ahead and schedule a week in advance, and if it's gonna shut down, then we need to shut everything down.
The primary problem with the Big Three offer was timing. Its schedule ran directly into her first WNBA season. Accepting would have meant competing in 2 high-stakes leagues simultaneously while trying to learn professional basketball on the fly. Clark recognized the immense challenge and potential for burnout. She chose to focus solely on her WNBA journey, prioritizing her development and commitment to the league over an immediate massive payday. This strategic decision highlights her dedication to the WNBA.
Or Amber Cox, Kelly Cross. I don't trust these ladies, man. I don't trust them with Caitlin Clark. I just truly don't, man. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.
When you tally up these astonishing rejections from Unrivaled, Project B, and the Big Three, the total approaches and likely exceeds $20 million. The speaker in our source material specifically notes that Project B alone, with its long-term commitment, would have easily pushed her earnings past the $20 million mark. This isn't just about turning down one big check, it's about consistently walking away from multiple monumental opportunities, each one offering life-changing wealth. The cumulative effect of these rejections paints an incredible picture of self-control and clear vision. Caitlin Clark has been incredibly adamant about her love for the WNBA. She grew up watching the league, idolizing players like Maya Moore, and harbors a deep desire to be a WNBA great. Her commitment isn't just talk, it's reflected in her actions, including these rejections. She wants to play in the WNBA, to contribute to its growth, and to cement her legacy within its storied history. This unwavering dedication is a core reason she's turning down millions from other ventures. She's playing for more than just money. The previous season was a source of immense frustration for Clark's fans, who waited eagerly only to see her play a mere 13 games. We were repeatedly told she was day-to-day for months, a vague status that dragged on until the final week of the season when it was finally announced she was done for the year. This prolonged uncertainty and her limited court time made her decision to protect her body and prioritize her WNBA career even more understandable. Her health and longevity are clearly paramount. Her rise to financial comfort is powered almost entirely by endorsement revenue, a remarkable feat for a rookie. This external income stream gives her unprecedented freedom. She has the luxury of choosing her path without the immediate pressure of chasing every dollar. This level of market appeal, where sponsors line up to associate with her name, signals a new era for female athletes, allowing them to dictate terms and make strategic career decisions that were once impossible. Clark is leveraging her immense market value. Clark's rejections are not just personal choices. They send a powerful message about the state and potential of the WNBA itself. By continually choosing the WNBA over other lucrative options, she implicitly validates the league, showing confidence in its future. This level of commitment from its biggest star could inspire greater investment and attention. Despite the ongoing challenges, her choices could force the WNBA to step up, to recognize the value she places on it, and to meet her dedication with their own. The ongoing collective bargaining agreement (CBA) discussions within the WNBA add another layer of complexity. Sue Bird, a league legend, shed light on the difficulties of operating in limbo. The uncertainty affects everything, from scheduling to managing injured players. Bird emphasized that this period is part of the league's growing process, acknowledging the challenges from a staff mostly comprised of former players. These internal struggles highlight the less glamorous, behind-the-scenes reality of the WNBA's evolution. Stephanie White, the Indiana Fever's coach, detailed how the CBA uncertainty impacts roster planning. Key decisions like core designations and financial structures are up in the air, making it incredibly difficult to game plan for free agency or future season. The typical 3 to 4 week buffer for such decisions won't exist, forcing teams to make quick choices without the usual time for anticipation. This creates a high-pressure environment for GMs and staff, impacting their ability to build competitive rosters for the long term. The speaker expresses clear distrust in the WNBA's leadership, specifically naming Stephanie White, Amber Cox, and Kelly Cross. The sentiment is that these individuals cannot be trusted with Caitlin Clark's future. This raw, unfiltered critique suggests a deeper dissatisfaction with how the league is being managed, particularly concerning its most valuable asset. Such widespread skepticism among commentators highlights significant concerns about the WNBA's capacity to navigate its current growth phase effectively and to retain its star talent. The WNBA faces a delicate balance. Capitalize on Clark's unprecedented popularity while also addressing its structural issues. Her rejection of millions underscores the problem of player salaries lagging far behind market value, yet her commitment to the league offers a beacon of hope. The league must leverage her dedication and find ways to improve player conditions and compensation, or risk frustrating its biggest draw. This tension defines the current moment, as the WNBA grapples with its own success. Clark's repeated rejections also send a powerful message to other athletes. She's demonstrating that financial security doesn't have to come at the expense of career focus or personal well-being. By choosing quality over quantity and prioritizing her main league, she sets a new standard. This could empower other players to be more selective with their off-season opportunities, demanding better conditions and fair compensation from all potential ventures rather than simply chasing every available bag. It's a shift in player agency. Her actions will undoubtedly influence future player negotiations across professional sports. When a star of her magnitude can walk away from $20 million, it redefines player empowerment. It shifts the conversation from how much can I get to what truly matters for my career and well-being. This radical approach forces leagues to rethink their strategies for attracting and retaining top talent, potentially leading to more favorable terms for athletes who prioritize longevity and core league commitment. The ripple effect could be immense. There's an undeniable risk in turning down such astronomical sums. The window for earning high in sports can be brief, and opportunities don't always last. Yet, Clark is betting on herself and on the WNBA. Her reward, if successful, will be a legacy built on integrity, loyalty, and a singular focus on her primary goal to become a WNBA great. This bold gamble, prioritizing long-term vision over immediate gratification, is what truly sets her apart and makes her story so compelling. Caitlin Clark's decision to reject over $20 million isn't just a headline, it's a blueprint for a new era of athlete empowerment. She's not chasing every check, she's building a dynasty. This isn't about what she lost, but what she gains control over her narrative, protection for her body, and an unwavering commitment to the league she loves. Her actions challenge us all to redefine value, to look beyond the immediate dollar signs, and consider what true success means in the rapidly evolving world of professional sports. What will her ultimate legacy be, built on such conviction?